beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Sing that chorus again with me, ready? Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Well, I'm a roaming and a traveling and a wandering alone. And if you care to listen, I will sing a happy song. I will not ask a favor and I will not ask a fee. But if you have yourself a sandwich, won't you give a bite to me? Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Well, once I went to England, I visited the Queen. I swear she was the grandest lady that I've ever seen. I told her she was beautiful and could not ask for more. She handed me a sandwich and she threw me out the door. Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Well, once I met a pretty girl, the fairest in the land. Young men in the county, they were asking for her hand. They'd offer her the moon and they would offer her the sea. But I offered her a sandwich and she said she'd marry me. Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him
walks further down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Every time I have bullets, still the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust.
Dancing in the gym, you both kicked off.
can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
What you want? happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his real pride. But something touched me deep inside, and then the music died. So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells us so, and do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know in fits of rage. No angel born in hell could break that same spell. And in the flames climb high into the night, like sacrificial right. I saw Satan laughing with delight today. The music died. We were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Oh, my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey dry. Singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news. But she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before. But the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed. But not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Well, he looks at me with those innocent eyes. That's what it looks like you wear on some kind of disguise. Because your hair sticks up, your shoes are untied. Oh, you got a shirt and hot blood. Every word I say falls flat on the floor. I try to tell the joke, he's heard it before. But I don't think that I can take it no more. He's driving me right out of the door. Why you do what you do to me, baby? Shaking my heart, but it's driving me crazy. I do anything for you. Please don't fall, because you know I adore you. Just pretend to be nice. You at least pretend to be nice. You could just pretend to be nice. But everything in my life would be so hard to figure him out. But I don't know what he's been thinking about. And then he falls asleep on the living room couch. So I hanging out, then he disappears. All we get in time, and then he shows up just like everything's fine. And I don't care what goes on in his mind. I'm tired of you, say stupid lines. Why you do what you do to me, baby? Shaking my heart, but it's driving me crazy. Only I could do anything for you. Please don't fall, because you know I adore you. Just pretend to be nice. You at least pretend to be nice. You could just pretend to be nice. But everything in my life would be
Took me for everything that I had, keep me out of my
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I'm designed to run to a sling in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks like the way it's so. Didn't look out or low. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all. You watch us, you kept everything inside. And even though I tried, it all fell apart. Went into the you'll eventually be enough. I tried so hard, and so far. In the end, reached that perfection. This won't stop till the cows come blocking me. The 12 tracks keeping me off the block. Cause show us we gon' fuck like my show guy. You're ready, back, guarantee us the show shot. No ready, fans, just the ball and clap. My vessels, so don't forget we bomb merch flash. Cause these days I pray with late nights. I sing for my baby and first night. It's only right I give a toast as the host to all your folks. It's probably hidden from men. Since we throw down, we bring the shit inside, so gather round. Stop, pop, lock, and burn, maybe even skate. I get my tank with the flesh breaks, bringing real smash and damage. Local imitate, try to every day like the fade. Got your games better, come stimulate. With the sound they love to hate. Put your hand to the sky, don't lie, it feels good. And my black kids pop in the hood.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Mrs. Delavadova, the staff, and myself, we would like to welcome everyone to R.L. Beatty Public School 2002 graduation, grade 8 graduation. It has been a wonderful year, and we are very proud of our grade 8's accomplishments and successes. Now, if you would like to please rise for O Canada. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our stage members. We have Mrs. Delavadova, our principal of the school. Miss Knott, oh, sorry. Miss Knott, our grade 8's English teacher. Mrs. Doreen Dewar, she is chair of the Rainbow District School Board. Ms. Cheryl Lilly, she is a former graduate of R.L. Beatty School. Madame Lamotte, our grade 8's French teacher. Mr. Dan Marcotte, he is chair of our Beatty School Council. We have Christy Bauer and Emily Duhame. They are this year's valedictorians. I would also like to introduce Madame Bélanger. She is our grade 8 music teacher. We also have 3 retired teachers, Mr. Fraser, Madame Zorba, and Madame Mitchell. Our retired teachers of Beatty School will present an award later on. And I would also like to introduce you to the rest of the Beatty staff who are in attendance tonight, sitting at the front table. At this point, I would like to call upon Matt Smider for the invocation.
Promise yourself to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. Promise yourself to be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. Promise yourself to make all your friends feel that there is something in them. Promise yourself to look at the sunny side of everything. Make your happiness come true. Promise yourself to think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect the best. Promise yourself to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. Promise yourself to forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. Promise yourself to wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. Promise yourself to give so much time to improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others. Promise yourself to be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit trouble.
And now, Mrs. Dewar will present greetings from the Rainbow District School Board.
Principal Delavadova, Vice Principal Lacroix, RLBD staff, parents, family, and friends of the graduates, invited guests, and 2002 graduating class. During the past years, the dedicated staff of BD have had a positive impact on each and every student. As well as academic achievements, you have shared many other memories that have enriched and broadened the lives of these fine young people. For all the special talents of the BD staff and on behalf of the graduate, the board thank you. The board thanks you. For parents, family, and caregivers, this is a time to congratulate yourselves on a job well done. The Rainbow Board thanks you for being our partners in the past, and we look forward to working with you in the future. To the BD Barons, secondary school can be frightening. The school is larger, the workload is greater, and even the students will be bigger. But you have the advantage of a strong foundation provided by the BD staff, and you have parents and family to support you. Before you know it, you will pass from being a minor niner, and a new group of students will look up to you for leadership. There is a story about a man who awoke one morning to find a puddle of water in the middle of his waterbed. In order to fix the puncture, he rolled the mattress outdoors and filled it with more water so he could locate the leak more easily. The enormous bag of water began rolling on the hilly terrain. He tried to hold it back, but it headed downhill and landed in a clump of bushes. Disgusted, the man threw out the waterbed frame and moved the standard bed into his room. The next morning, he woke up to find a puddle of water in the middle of the new bed. Only then did he realize that the upstairs bathroom had a leaky drain. The lesson of the story is that we must never settle for the most obvious solution to our problems. BD Barons, as you face the challenges of secondary school, set realistic goals and explore all your options. Only then can you arrive at the solutions that will fulfill your dreams. RLBD graduates, I wish you much success and happiness in the years ahead. May you never find a puddle of water in your waterbed. But if you do, check the upstairs bathroom drain. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Dewars, for your wonderful words of wisdom. And now I would like to invite Mrs. Delavadova to address our 2002 graduates.
Honored guests, parents, relatives, friends of the graduates, and staff, thank you for joining us in this celebration. To this very handsome group in front of me, I say congratulations and well done. By working hard and by showing a strong desire and determination to succeed, you've completed the first stage of your formal education. I'm sure you join me, however, in acknowledging the fact that your successes and accomplishments are also your parents and your teachers. Their support, encouragement, and guidance have played a vital role in your development and have helped you to reach this stage of your educational journey. Over the course of the last 4 years, I have watched you grow not only as students, but also as individuals. Each of you has demonstrated your own uniqueness, your own strengths, and your special talents. I have celebrated your accomplishments with you, and I know with certainty that each of you has the potential to achieve the bright and exciting future you each dream of. Never lose sight of that dream. As you begin the next phase of your education and development, the staff and I hope it will be rewarding, enlightening, and prosperous. I would like to give you some last words of advice as you prepare to move into high school. Know that research indicates that your generation can expect to work at 7 different jobs over your working life and go through at least 3 major career shifts. Therefore, the manner in which you will approach your learning, your future, your life in general, will be critical to your future success. Embrace all that life has to offer you with an ace in your pocket. That means have a positive attitude, a good solid character, and an infectious enthusiasm. Remember that you can do anything you set your mind to do. Begin with the end in mind. Think about your career interests, what the emerging trends are, and where you might want to be in 5, 10, even 20 years from now. Never let what you can't do interfere with what you can do. Have confidence in yourself and take responsibilities for learning seriously. Participate in the activities your new school will offer you. Spread your wings, try new things, volunteer, become involved. In this manner, you'll learn a lot about yourself, and at the same time, you'll help to make a difference in the world around you. Stay in school. I hope that each of you realizes that the road to success is through education. Today's world and tomorrow's world takes no pity on the person who gets lazy about learning. Either you take personal responsibility for continuing your education, or you end up without the knowledge that you need to pursue and protect your career. Realize that success comes to those who work for it, and not to those who wait for something to happen. You and only you are the key to your future success. Also know that lifelong learning is the only way to remain competitive today. Your future employability will depend on you having a relentless drive to update your credentials, to acquire new skills, and to stay abreast of new developments in the world around you. Start now by investing in your own growth and development. Read, read, read. Continue learning how to use technology and adapt it to your needs. Don't forget that literacy in all its forms is the key to self-confidence, self-respect, and self-sufficiency. Keep up with your special interests and your talents. Last but not least, be a fixer, not a finger pointer. Problems are a natural result of change, and you will see many changes in the years to come. Build a name for yourself as a problem solver, and you will always be a valuable person to have around. As a staff, we say goodbye, and we wish you well in the coming years. Know that we are very proud of you, and that you will always be a part of Beatty's rich legacy. You leave behind your personal contributions, and your family at Beatty will always be there to celebrate your accomplishments and your success. Be proud of yourself, of your elementary school, and your community. Believe in yourself and in all that you can do. Follow your dreams, and remember that there is no other quite like you. Well done, graduates, and good luck.
Thank you, Mrs. Delavadova, for your wonderful words of encouragement. And now we will have the presentations of the diploma, and Mrs. Dewar and Mr. Marcotte will be presenting dictionaries and also portfolios to our students. We are asking if you could please refrain the applause until the last graduate
Thank you.
Christy Bauer. Christy has participated in the basketball, volleyball, and cross-country running teams, as well as track and field. She has continuously achieved an above 80% average and is planning on attending Llewellyn Park Secondary School next year. Katie Bissonnette. Katie was in our Enriched Math program and was also in the top 5 for the Canadian National Mathematical League contest. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Chantal Boyer. Chantal participated in our cross-country running team, and she was a member of the yearbook committee. Next year, she plans on going to Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Jessica Bryan. Jessica was one of our lunch monitors, and she was also a participant in our school band. Next year, her smiling face will grace the halls at Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Heather Burke. Heather loves playing her trumpet, reading, listening to music, and having fun with her friends. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Chantal Vermaster Hansen. Chantal was a member of our school band and was also responsible for some of our milk sales. Next year, she will attend Sudbury Secondary School. Amber Carrière. Amber was a member of the girls' basketball team. She was the secretary on the student council and represented our school at the Math Science Olympics, where her team placed first overall. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Jeffrey Conrad. Jeffrey was a member of the basketball and volleyball teams. He also participated in Timberwolves' indoor soccer team throughout the winter. And next year, he will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Dustin Crowder. Dustin was our team captain for the boys basketball team, and he's one of the fastest sprinters in the city. Next year, he will attend Sudbury Secondary School. Jill Doyle. Jill was the captain of our girls' basketball team. She was also a member of the co-ed volleyball team. Next year, she will be attending Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Emily Duhame has participated in almost every sport at the school, and she represented our school at the Ontario Educational Leadership Camp. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Zoe Demencu. Zoe was a member of our basketball and volleyball teams. She was also a member of 2 other basketball teams outside of school. And next year she plans on going to Llewellyn Park Secondary School, where she will no doubt be a member of many team sports. Kareem Egab. Kareem enjoys science and plans on attending the STEP program at Lockerbie. He hopes to become an aerospace engineer. Kathleen Gary. Kathleen was on the honor roll and was a member of our volleyball and basketball teams. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. John Hazen. John is a caring big brother who also helps out a lot around the school. He has traveled to South America, and we wish him the best of luck next year. Marissa was a member of our girls basketball team, and she's very active in Kung Fu classes and competitions. Next year, she plans to attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Madison Jones. Madison plays soccer during the summer, but unfortunately a skateboarding accident kept her from participating in other teams this year. She will also attend Llewellyn Park Secondary next year. Billy Kabosniak. Billy enjoys spending time outdoors, and he always has a smile on his face. Next year, he will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Derek Lang. Derek was a member of our boys volleyball and basketball teams, and he consistently maintains an above 80% average. Next year, he will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Jennifer Levine Bonder. Jenny was a member of our volleyball and basketball teams, as well as the student council. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School in the pre-IB program. Patrick McCallum. Patrick is active in karate, rock climbing, and he is an excellent drummer. Next year, he will be attending Llewellyn Park Secondary School in the pre-IB program. Robert Miron. Robert is an active rollerblader and mountain biker. Next year, he will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Samantha Pitzel. Samantha was a member of our school bands and was also a member of our volleyball team. She helped out as a lunch monitor and will be entering the pre-IB program at Llewellyn next year. Gordon Ridsdale. Gordon participated in our volleyball, track and field, relay, and cross-country running teams. Next year, he will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Karen Sawyer. Karen was a member of our volleyball team and is an active soccer player and snowboarder. Next year, she will join her friends at Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Samantha Sawyer Blaine. Samantha was a member of our yearbook committee, and she also helped with milk sales. Next year, she will be attending Lockerbie Secondary School. Carly Shear. Carly was a member of our volleyball teams and is an active snowboarder and hockey player. Next year, she will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Andrew Slaney. Andrew was a member of our Reading Buddies program. Next year, he will attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School and hopes to become a video game programmer. Matt Smider. Matt was an active member of our running team in the Laurentian North Junior Racing Team, and he also achieved his bronze cross in swimming. He's looking forward to attending Llewellyn Park Secondary School in the pre-IB program. Laura Swanson. Laura was a member of our cross-country running team and also of the yearbook committee. She will be attending Llewellyn Park Secondary School in the coming fall. Lauren Sykes. Lauren has maintained an above 80% average and is planning to attend Llewellyn Park Secondary School. In the years to come, Lauren hopes to achieve a music degree and to study many languages. Matthew True. Matthew is an outstanding hockey player on the Algonquin Hawks team. He will attend high school at Llewellyn and is looking forward to playing on the school hockey
hockey team. Zachary Whistle. Zachary is an avid reader, and he was also a member of our volleyball team. Next year, he will happily investigate what the Llewellyn Park Library has to offer. Okay. Okay. Kyle Williams. Kyle was a member of our cross-country running team, and he also played AA Major Pee Wee hockey. Next year, he will be going to Llewellyn Park Secondary School. Brad Stibb plays soccer, hockey, and football. Next year, he is planning on attending Lockerbie Secondary School.
We ask a former graduate of Beatty to come back and perhaps give the graduates some words of wisdom about what they're about to embark on. Cheryl Lilly is a former graduate of Beatty. Actually, she has just graduated from Llewellyn and will be attending Western in Commerce next year. Cheryl has been very active when she has been at Llewellyn, especially on school teams. And this past year, she was named Female Athlete of the Year. As well, she is a renowned soccer team player and was just named to the city's all-star volleyball team. So at this time, I'd like soccer team. At this time, I'd like to call on Cheryl Lilly.
Thank you for that introduction. Mrs. Delavadova, Madame Lacroix, parents, teachers, family, and friends, and of course, graduates. I'd like to thank you for having me here tonight. I would like to begin by congratulating RLBD's 2001-2002 graduating class. Originally, when I was asked to speak here tonight, I was unsure as to what to talk about. Do I talk about my days at Beatty, or do I talk about my days at Llewellyn? I began to reminisce on my past and what has been important to me over the last 5 years. And so I decided to speak about my growth from an elementary student to a high school graduate. What I want to address to you, the graduates tonight, is the importance of education. As you walked across the stage tonight, you have now officially completed your elementary school career. Your days as RLBD Barons are now over, as mine were some 5 years ago. I can remember being a little nervous and scared about starting my high school career, hearing stories about the heavy workload, countless hours of homework, and dreaded exams. But I was also told that high school is supposed to be the best time of your life and to enjoy every minute of it because it goes by extremely fast. And so high school started for me, as it will be for you come September. And let me warn you that the workload does get heavier, you will have more homework, and no matter how much you pray, exams always come twice a year. But when I reflect back, it is not the schoolwork that I remember, it is the memories that I made with my friends. The one piece of advice that I want to leave with each and every one graduating here tonight is to get involved with your school. It does not matter how or what you do, but do something, do everything if you can. The purpose of life is to educate yourself. Do not restrict yourself to the lessons being taught in the classroom. Go out for a sporting team, the drama club, school council, anything that interests you, because everything you pursue will in some way teach you a lesson. In the classroom and through sports and other activities, school provides you with the opportunity to learn skills like teamwork, leadership, and relationship building. Education is an ongoing occurrence that never ends. Whether on a team or sitting in a classroom, you are constantly learning. In high school, you will learn all kinds of new lessons, much of which will not come from your classroom. You will learn how to cope with stress. You will learn how to deal with victory and with defeat. Most importantly, you will learn about yourself and who you are and what your values are. The teachers here at RLBD have already started you on your quest for knowledge. They have exposed you to different ways of learning, different aspects of education. It is now up to you to take what they have given you from a set curriculum. Take what RLBD has taught you and apply it not only for the next 4 years, but for the rest of your life. In the famous essay, All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, Robert Fulghum boiled down the essential tools for cultivating a meaningful life and career to those principles we are taught as kids. Play fair, share everything, clean up your own mess, say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. When delving into the high school learnings that propel people onto productive, fulfilling careers, this principle seems to hold true. While the fundamentals will always be important, the high school experiences that people carry with them for the rest of their lives are far more personal and run much deeper than their ability to describe a biology lesson or to compare the play Romeo and Juliet to the novel Lord of the Flies. Usually what people remember about their high school careers, their careers as students, is when a teacher or an experience gives them a chance to make distinctions about themselves. Some of the biggest lessons that students often miss in the rigor of high school studies, part-time jobs, and demanding social lives is a clear sense of the personality traits that make them unique. There is a sense of possibility that an awareness of the wider world brings, and hence confidence in your ability to invent your own lives. So next year, when you enter high school and go from being the seniors of this school to being the minor niners at high school, remember to get involved. Make the most of the next 4 years of your life. Do not limit your education to the classroom. By participating in extracurricular activities, you create a richer fabric for your own persona. Take the solid platform that the teachers here of RLBD have helped you to create and use this platform to expand your personal interests and skills at your new high school. I wish you all the best of luck in the fall. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. It gives me great pleasure to present our next two speakers. These two individuals are wonderful ambassadors of the BD name and show outstanding pride and spirit. Their constant involvement in school events demonstrates their dedication and made our choice easy. Please welcome RLBD Public Schools 2002's valedictorians, Christy Bauer and Emily Duhame.
Thank you, Derek.
Okay. We're finally here on this commencement day, the end of one thing, the beginning of another. Félicitations au 8e année pour se rendre à cet étage. To begin, we would like to welcome teachers, guests, family, and friends.
Emily and I are very honored to have been selected by fellow students to deliver our farewell address as valedictorians.
As I reflect on my years at BD, beginning in junior kindergarten and finishing tomorrow, I see the same promising faces throughout this graduating class as I did in previous years. I recall my first day of school at BD. I was so anxious, I wore my school clothes to bed the night before. I remember the humiliating and funny times as well. A humiliating time for me was when I fell down the stairs in front of the entire class. One of my funniest times was watching Madame Lamotte's eye twitch in a tense moment. Her twitch would also appear on our bench during a basketball game.
My first school day at RLBD was in grade 7. I was very nervous about joining this tightly bonded class, for I knew there would be many new people to encounter. This, however, was a very easy task to accomplish because the students and teachers were so welcoming. I too have had embarrassing moments, such as the time Jill tied my shoes together, disabling me from walking. A funny moment was when we had the opportunity to observe our class's well-performed lip syncs. Although I've only been attending RLBD for 2 years, I've had the privilege to form strong relationships and hold many memories, such as Brad's opinionated ways, Zach avec son nez toujours dans un livre,
Matt Smider's eating habits, Lady to Gordon and Katie,
Kathleen's socializing and high fives, et les moments blondes d'Amber. Other memories include Miss Knott's weekly math tests,
Miss Belanger and Miss Bennett's way of putting the beat in Beatty,
and Madame Lamotte's ability to keep us awake in the afternoon.
Christy and I are the third and last generation of our family to attend RLBD. Right, Miss Knott? Along with Jennifer Levine, Christy and I were given the honor to attend the Ontario Educational Leadership Centre, where we improved on our leadership skills. This last year has been a successful year for our sports team due to our coaches. Whether it was volleyball with Miss Knott and Madame Vivet, or basketball with Madame Lamotte and Miss Garman, we dominated the court. The cross-country running with Madame Lamotte and Madame Vivet, relay with Madame Gaudette, and track and field with Madame Appleby went considerably well compared to other schools.
Thank you to Madame Delavadova for her towering presence and to Madame Lacroix for always being there when assistance was needed. Over the past 2 years, we have been granted the chance to go on many school trips. For example, camping at Camp Sedaka with Madame Lamotte and Madame Gaudette, staying overnight at Eagle Crest, skiing at 3 different locations near Toronto, along with the St. Denis expedition. Our year-end trip last week was a blast, thanks to Madame Lamotte, Miss Knott, and Mr. Fraser. A special thank you goes to our parents for all the early morning rides and for supporting us throughout the years.
We've also been provided with the opportunity to do novel studies on the novels of The Outsiders and Freak the Mighty. We watched the movies for both and had a greaser Soch day for The Outsiders, along with the Rumble. Last year, we had an award ceremony to end our grade 7 school year, along with a potluck lunch.
Now thinking about the future, Emily and I look at the audience before us and see politicians, computer technicians, designers, engineers, doctors, teachers, etc. The statement mentioned in Forrest Gump, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get," suggests that there is no knowing what journeys you may encounter in life. School is like the guide sometimes found in boxes of chocolates, which you refer to before making a decision.
Good luck to all graduates. May you cherish your BD memories.
Merci and thank you.
Each year it becomes harder and harder to come up with one name for some of these special awards. This year, the English award goes to a student who excels whether she is writing or expressing her opinion about a specific topic. Her children's book that she wrote and illustrated, I am sure someday will be as a published book. This year's English award goes to Jennifer Levine Bonder. This year's math award goes to a student who never gives up when trying to solve a problem. Her dedication to tackling the difficult problems is fantastic. When working on Gauss math contest before she wrote the final one, she was not satisfied until she got the correct answer. Congratulations, Katie Bisonet.
The French Award is presented to a student who excels in all areas of the curriculum. Assignments are always done with great pride and effort. Félicitations pour le beau travail, Christy Bauer.
The History Award is presented to a student who demonstrated a natural curiosity and enthusiasm for this subject. Congratulations to Patrick McCallum.
The Geography Award is presented to the student who consistently put forth her best effort and who displayed a keen interest throughout the year. She also maintained the highest overall average. Congratulations to Jenny Levine Bonder.
A love of finding a solution to a problem is what makes this student have a high interest in the area of science. She enjoys taking a problem and experimenting to find the answer. She was involved in science fair both at the board and the regional level. This year's Science Award goes to Jennifer Levine Bonder. What a gifted artist our Visual Arts Award recipient is. Her work goes beyond the expectation every time. Her work with pointillism was exceptional. This year's award goes to Christy Bauer.
This year's Music Award is presented to a grade 8 student who excelled in the music program. She entered every music class with enthusiasm and ready to put forth her honest effort. Congratulations to Ms. Lauren Sykes.
The Physical Education Award goes to a student who consistently achieved excellent results in this area. Not only was he a member of several school teams, he was also active in many community teams and events. Congratulations go to Matthew Smider.
I would like to present the Drama Award. The recipient of this award is in all activities a very dramatic person. He acts dramatically, laughs dramatically, and I think I hear it, and talks dramatically. Congratulations to Brad Zdip.
Some years it's very difficult to, again, choose one particular person. This year was the case when we came to Female Athlete of the Year. A number of students were on and excelled on our school teams. Our recipient was a student who played on the volleyball, basketball, and track and field. Her coaches said she was a team player who encouraged others and played her best even if they were in a losing situation. Her positive attitude was always there. The award goes to Zoe Demencu.
Some years it is very difficult to choose one individual for an award. This year, this was the case when it came to a Male Athlete of the Year. A number of students were on and excelled in our school teams. Our recipient was a student who played on the volleyball team, the basketball team, track and field, and relay teams. His coaches said he was a team player who encouraged others and played his best even if they were in a losing situation. His positive attitude was always there. The award goes to Jeff Conrad.
Our most improved student has worked hard over the last year. He has developed a work ethic that I hope he continues to develop in high school. This year, it goes to Matthew True.
Keep forgetting to do this. The Aloma Johnson Award for Citizenship goes to a student who has been an active participant on numerous school teams. She has been a tutor to junior students and is always ready to help and to go the extra mile for fellow students and the school. This year's award goes to Emily Duhane.
It's been a year and I'm back already, and it seems very strange to be up here. I can't even find where I'm supposed to be. Second page. Oh, okay, that helps. See, they don't write it bold enough, even with the glasses, for me to see. The Suzanne Zorvas Award of Merit goes to a student who consistently puts her best effort to acquire new skills and displays a strong willingness and an eagerness to learn. This year's award goes to Jill Doyle. I hope she's not tying anybody's laces together anymore.
The Ontario Principals Council Award is presented annually to a graduate who has demonstrated strong school spirit, a positive attitude, and who has willingly assumed leadership roles throughout the academic year. This evening's recipient has not only maintained high levels of achievements in all subject areas, but her loyalty to her school, her outgoing personality, and her caring and cooperative spirit have made her a very much liked, well-respected student amongst her peers. It's with great pleasure that I present this award to Amber Carrier.
The Deagle McKay Award of Excellence goes to a student who demonstrates excellence in all students' subject areas. This year, we have two students who have tied. They have tied our top. The top overall students are Christy Bauer and Jennifer Levine Bond.
This year we have a number of students who have met the requirements for the school letter. The requirements were that they had to accumulate 30 points or more in either sports activities, academic activities, or leadership activities. And this year we have a number of students who have met that requirement. So I'm going to ask them to come up when I call their names to receive their school letter. Christy Bauer. Amber Carrier. Jeff Conrad. Congratulations. Emily Duhame. Zoe DeMencu. Kathleen Gary. Derek Lang. Jennifer Levine Bonder. And Karen Sawyer. I'd like to call on one of our parents, Sandy Campbell, who would like to share something with the parents.
An ode to parents. A is for aspirin. We've all needed a few. B is for bromo. We've turned to that too. C is for coaching through grades 1 to 8. D is for deadlines and staying up late. E is for expensive. There's trips, books, and clothes. F is for fortune. Do you know what you owe? G is for gym class and sports bras and cups. H is for hormones raging dawn until dusk. I is for immersion. Les tu parles très bien. Unfortunately, J is for je comprends rien. L is for lunch bag, filled with goodies galore. M is for murder. They left it there by the door. N is for nothing, I just need a break. O is for oh boy, was this poem a mistake? P is for Patrick, yes, he's mine and I'm proud. A quiet and shy boy, no, he's never loud. Q is for questions, what, why, when, and where. R is for ridicule when our answers weren't there. S is for science fair, oh man, what a curse. The kids get the credit, but who does the work? T is for teacher. The stress must be a bummer, but at least you get a break for 2 months in the summer. U is for ulcer. I think mine just burst. Now they're off to high school. Could things really get worse? V is for vitamins. Not sure who needs them more. They're just home from school, then they're back out the door. W is for the wisdom that comes at 14. X is for extraterrestrial, or as we know them, teens. Y is for yearly volunteer hours to share. Let's hope that we've worked at our last Beatty Fair. Z is for zenith. I think we've come far. Just look at how great our young graduates are. So here's to the parents. We've lived through it all, the crying, the whining, the we know it alls. Next we'll be driving and dating. What fun. Dear Lord, give us strength. I fear we've only begun.
Mrs. Delvedova, on behalf of our grade 8 graduates, teachers, and students, I'm honored to be presenting to you this small token of our appreciation for everything you've done for our school. Good luck in the years to come, and thank you very much.
Future. Over the years, we have learned much and have overcome many of the challenges that life has posed for us. We've created amazing relationships which have stood strong during times of failure. We have learned to keep our heads high and chins up during the moments of truth. In the search for wisdom, we have bonded with others and discovered much. Yet, we cannot claim with any certainty that we even know everything about ourselves. Therefore, how can we even imagine to know everything about the world or the sun and the stars? Today is not just an end, it is the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. We have fought hard to improve ourselves, and we will soon begin the cycle again. We shall broaden our eyes and step forth into the wilderness. At first, we may be unsure and remain conservative. If you think of a basketball player, one ball he throws clangs off the rim, while another bounces off the backboard. But after lots of practice, the ball soars through the air and swish. It goes right into the hoop. We will succeed.
We're almost to the end of our wonderful ceremony, but before all the announcements, I would like to say again to our graduates of the year 2001-2002, we are very, very proud of you, and a great congratulations to all of you. After the viewing of the video, parents are welcome to proceed to the lower hall for a small reception following the ceremony, as our graduate will be holding their dance in this main hall. Please note that the dance is only for our graduates of RLBD. Also, please arrange to pick up your graduate after the dance at 11 o'clock. We hope that you have enjoyed your evening, and thank you to all of the staff and parents for their contributions. At this point, if our guests would like to take place in the audience for the viewing of the video, and you can go back to your dinner table. So again, thank you very much.